Is there anyone I need? Yes, there is someone. Hello, everyone. Daniel here. Oh, let me make sure everything is actually fine. I'm not sure if it is. To ensure that, I need to wait a little bit. If everything is fine, let me know so I don't need to check, you know. Alright, what about this one? Yeah. That's not fine. Hello, everyone. And yeah, we're gonna test Final Fantasy tonight with real-time FPS, of course, to see how it goes. I'm gonna limit this to 5 megabits per second and then 9. Oh, no, it's not working. Let's ensure everything is going smooth. Then, wow, it's actually not going smooth. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna fix everything. How is it going, by the way? What do we need to do? Ah, I found it. Kinda. Alright, it's going to be fine soon. Let's make it a backup. Ah, primary. Then, yeah, it's kinda going well. 4 plus 2, 6. Alright, here we go. We have almost 9. Alright, so first of all, before we start this stream, I should mention a few things. Let me see if everything is fine. Everything is almost fine, but nobody's watching. One person is watching. Alright. First, let me start a poll, and then we go. Did you like Jedi Survivor? Let me see. Right. Okay, everything seems to be fine, but nobody's here yet. Should we start, or we should wait a little? Stream health warning. The stream bitrate is low. Now it's high. Stream is healthy. Okay, everything is fine. Kind of fine. All right. Before we get into it, let me mention something. Let's go to the PS5 settings first. And screen and video. I should mention something for people who are going to watch this stream later or who are gonna join later, actually. You can see the resolution 4K. The game native resolution is not 4K actually, but we are just doing this in case some people doesn't say like you didn't use upscale methods, the game looks better than what you showed us and stuff like that. VRR is activated 48 to 60 Hertz, and we are going to test it on SDR, not HDR, because yeah, if I do it on HDR for live stream, most of you don't use an HDR capable device for YouTube. Actually, that does support everything correctly, so SDR is better. And yeah, one more thing I wanted to mention. You see that VRR range is saying 48 to 60 Hertz. It means anytime the game is above 48 to 60, oh, I'm looking to my other webcam. My camera is actually there. All right. It means anytime the game is actually above 48 to 60, we're getting a VRR. We're getting VRR activated actually, and it works with my monitor. But anytime it goes under 48, it again shows 59 or 60 because it's outside of the VRR range and it's gonna switch to default output. So if you see most of the time 60, it means the game is most of the times under 48 actually. Whenever you see something under 58, 59, then you can be sure that that's a real frame rate. So yeah, currently we are on the menu, so it's 60, nothing special. And if I come here, now you see it's showing 56 60s. You see, this is real actually. We have 56 frames per second in performance mode in menus, which is great. At least we have it on menus. Now you can see it's constantly changing between 48 and 60, which means the game can't handle 60 FPS anymore, not even on the menus. By the way, this is demo version, and let me show you some information. 1.001, this is the oldest demo version, so I'm not sure how it will be after the game releases. For now, it's going like that. Okay. Pretty much under 48. And let me show you my settings before we get into the game. I'm using frame rate, by the way. If I go to graphics, it will be 60 all the time because I'm using brightness on 1 or 2. Oh, we have 50 FPS. It's better than nothing. Yeah. We actually have, I actually use 1 or 2, and the reason is obvious because normally if I'm going to use 5 or higher, it's gonna make the picture washed out. It's a simple screen brightness in both SDR and HDR, so it's actually not going to look good. If you increase it, it's not gonna help with the picture quality, by the way. So that's about it. I'm gonna use screen brightness. Actually, I like 0, not 0, but 1 or 2 is fine for me. And if I zoom in the picture, I'm looking at the second screen right now. If I zoom here, you can see we still don't lose details. If we go higher, yeah, it gets too bright. Okay, it's good for shadows sometimes, but not for highlights. If I make it 0, I'm still not losing details. I don't know if you are losing details in your screen, but on my screen, I'm not losing details. So it's kind of fine for me, worth it for me. Now I'm gonna make it 1 in case that in your case it doesn't look fine. Alright, so let me see how everything is going. Nobody's watching. Alright, let's just play and see how it goes. It's actually a bug that is showing 48. It's actually under 48. Okay, it wasn't bug. What is going on? Okay, I'm not gonna look at the top of the screen, by the way, because I can't focus if I do that. But you get the idea. If you see anything actually, if you see anything that is going between 48 to 59, it's most likely to be real. And if it goes to 60 all the time, it's like we are under 48 FPS. So let's see how it goes. And yeah, maybe I change my mind about the brightness and make it 2. It's just a bit dark in dark areas. That's more than enough in my opinion right now. Do you hear everything? Everything is fine? I hope it is. Oh, let me ensure that we have music volume on 0. Yes, let's go.
There he is. Damn it.
It's actually under 48, that's why you see 60 all the time. I can tell from where, let me show you. You see this stuttering? I'm not sure if it's visible on the stream. No, it's actually 60. I couldn't tell the difference. It was actually 60 FPS. Very nice. We're gonna have a fight or something? This is 30 FPS for sure.
This ends now. What's in there?
Wow.
Bloody hell! A morbol? This far south? Keep clear of its maw, my lord. That thing's breath is worse than its bite.
Oops, I'm gonna die, where am I? Okay, how could we dodge? Oh, it was R1, alright, I forgot it already.
That reeks! I said, stay away from its mouth! Not quite. Where's it going? Your guess is as good as mine. You don't!
So it was actually under 48 most of the time, and now in this moment we have something above 48, like 55, 54, but it's still kinda, I don't think if it's real. I mean, performance mode, like frame rate mode, it's not real in this game. It's under 48, doesn't make sense. If you are above 48, alright. What is it? When the screen flashes will look like this during it. Alright. Constantly under 48.
Now! Before it recovers! I'm in your debt.
Oh, where am I? I'm stuck.
Not quite. You won't be gone for long. You cannot fall here.
What is this one? Oh, okay.
Now for the final push, my lord! I think we made it angry. I'd rather we made it die. for you.
Really? Okay. Even if it wasn't 60, I think it wasn't. Actually, it was under 48. Or maybe it was actually 60 because it was pretty smooth in this part. Because I can't tell when we are going under 48. Yeah, it was pretty smooth, this one. But I know the game is not stable, but it's more stable than Jedi Survivor, trust me. In performance mode, you can see it's not that bad. We don't have that much of screen tearing like Jedi Survivor in this one. So it's kind of, yeah, it's better. It's better. And it's the demo, you know, it's probably going to be better for the final release. I'm gonna test that too.
My lord. Thanks. I never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but morbals too.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
Right now, I think
We should get
cinematics are
moving.
30 FPS.
We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
Isn't there any photo mode? No, it's not.
Damned blight.
Yeah, 30 FPS. Alright. It's not as bad as Jedi. Even if the game releases in this situation, it's not as bad. It's playable. That's what I can tell. It's actually playable. I'm later. Okay.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword. The goblin chief runs off screaming straight down a morble's gullet. More tales!
Drink and be merry, boys! Good work on the morrow. Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Even in cinematics, sometimes it's a struggle. Hi, I'm a big fan of your work. Thanks a lot for all the effort you put into making this great content. Thank you so much. I'm happy you liked them. Thank you so much. Nice to see you here.
Are you unwell?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
Alright.
Louder, my friends! Louder!
I don't suppose I'll be missed.
Oh. That's how I feel when I'm in a crowd.
Poor Jill. She'll be wondering where you've got to. So much for you being a fine hound.
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and
I think it has been confirmed that the demo is running on an older build. Hope the performance mode gets better with the release of the full game. Yeah, that is true. It's version like 1.00001, and I think so, because even this build is not that bad. I mean, there are too many drops, but screen tearing and those issues that we saw in Jedi, they are not here. So I think, and some places are
Singing your praises.
like all the time 60 FPS, and some places under 48. I think they're gonna fix those issues, but maybe they already did it. I hope they did it, because if it gets the same issues like Jedi on release, I won't play this game either, because 30 FPS is not my thing. Actually, I can't handle 30 FPS.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
my brother the Phoenix, ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink.
Okay, I'm gonna skip this part, taking too long cinematics. I'm gonna watch it later, because I'm gonna play again. I'm gonna go to some gameplay and see how the FPS goes. We still have cinematics. Yeah, I think this one is in real time, maybe. I'm gonna skip this one too. Cinematic after cinematic. That's how Final Fantasy is. But right now we're gonna test some real
Follow me, Your
gameplay.
Highness.
Okay, here we go. Now it makes some sense. Is it 60? I'm gonna tell you now. If it's under 48 or if it's a true 60 FPS. It is 60 FPS right now. And we can see, yeah. Let's see if we get any drops in
Are
this
the
small
enemy
place.
already inside the castle?
I'm afraid so, Your Highness. We must hurry.
If we must hurry, why is he walking so slowly? I think this game is going to be fine.
What was that?
I hope, at least.
I have to help
Final
them.
release is going to be fine. I just hope.
Everything's on fire.
Oh, I changed my
Hold
mind.
back, Your Highness. He's not one of us.
No, I must do my duty.
I changed my mind. I don't think. I'm not sure. It's such a small fight. It's under 48.
I saw them at the feast. They were laughing.
This is Sambra Quargarb. But why would the Empire...
We must find my father.
Oh, frame drops are huge actually. To be very specific. Very honest. As soon as you see it shows 60, it means under 48, which I can see. I mean, I hope they did fix it. I hope they did optimize the final release, because this looks unplayable right now. This place, I mean, it's just too much. Yeah, I hope. And we are not even doing anything.
Who does that?
Boy, stay behind. Take him.
He's alive.
Damn it! The bastards are everywhere.
Why would the Empire do this? They're our allies.
Oh, very bad here. It's kinda maybe barely 40 FPS. If I had teardrop running right now, I could tell you, but I can say, like, is it an issue with fire? If it is, I think they can fix it easily, but I hope they did already fix it for the final release. So yeah, as soon as I get here, it gets better. 60 FPS, and if I go to this fire, oh my god, it's not even 40, it's 30 something, I can tell you. But here 60, yeah. So some effects, yeah, it's not a huge effect that affect that much, not sure why, just doesn't make sense. Hope the final release is fine. I'm gonna test these parts when the game releases, so we can see if there is actually any improvement, or they just gonna release it in this state. Do you notice the drop in visual fidelity when dropping from quality to performance mode? Yes, actually I do. I can even show it to you, like if I zoom in picture. This is right now on performance mode. I'm not sure how it looks on the stream, but if you pay close attention, you can see the pixels around objects, and it's, I guess it's somewhere around 1080p. It's not as bad as Jedi, which was kinda 720p, but it is somewhere around 1080p. If you pay close attention, it's kinda, I would say maybe 1080p or 960p. I should test it actually. I should make a screenshot and then count the pixels. You know how to do that? It's pretty easy. And if I go here, change it to graphics mode. Now if I do zoom in again, oh please, you can see it looks better now. It's not like what we had. Oh, okay, never mind. Yes, it's I can feel the difference, definitely. There's a huge difference. Maybe not so big as like Jedi, but yeah, you can feel it. Let me see if it goes down again around fire. Yeah, it's kinda, I think this is one of the biggest issues with this game. in this demo version actually, you can see it barely can keep up to 40, 48 something, and then it goes under 48, so it switches to 60. Kind of has some issues with fire, as far as I can tell for now. So when we are around this fire, it's kind of under 50, going even somewhere around under 40. And when we get away, like somewhere here, we have 60 FPS. We don't have? No. Maybe because of this fire. Fire is the issue. Let me test it here. 60. Okay, as soon as we look at the fire, it gets worse. It's kind of some, I don't know. It can probably be fixed easily if it's just about the FX and fire like that. Can probably be fixed easily. Maybe they fixed it already.
I am the dominant.
Oh. Let me see. It's not 60. It is 60 now. I want to test it on fire. Oh, it is under 40 right now. I can definitely tell you. Has some jumps like between 40 and 50. Let me see.
Tyler!
It's really sad.
Damn it! His wounds are deep.
Yeah.
I can save him.
Really?
Your Highness,
He doesn't deserve it? You deserve it more than
Don't
him,
worry.
trust me.
You're going to be alright.
I'll hold them off.
Now it's gonna switch the character, I hope. It should, actually. That's the only way it makes sense. Don't be a cinematic, please. I wanna play. Okay.
Clive!
Joshua! Come here. Tyler, you're hurt.
I'll survive. Thanks to His Highness.
Your Grace! Lord Murdoch!
Yeah, I can see fire can affect the FPS a lot. Like, a lot.
Rescued the young
Goes
prince.
20 FPS lower
Well done,
when there
soldier.
are some fire.
I am in your debt, soldier.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We cannot stay here.
Really
We
pushes
should
the
make
console.
straight for the rear gate.
The game actually looks fine in SDR
Omir
also.
lost Alan, Twisa Gelif. May the winds speed you to Rosalith.
Alright, let's skip this part and see how it goes in gameplay. Wow, this is a huge drop. Definitely under 40. Like, here we have 50 something, and then suddenly switches to 60 because it goes under 48. Again, fire. It's kinda, they should have removed these fire assets from the game. Probably they did think about it and they know the issue, they did change it for the final release. But yeah, 50, 60, okay. Let's go out.
weapons out!
So much fire.
We're too late. Everyone's dead.
I can tell the fire is causing low frame rate again. If I go here, it will go to a real 50 something, or maybe even 60. You can see it's pretty smooth, and as soon as we rotate the camera, look at the fire and slowly get closer to the fire, it gets worse. 54, 55. You can see 52. If I go too close, it goes under 40 FPS, and that means this demo has some issues with fire. It's like it's really on fire. You can see, yeah, this is, if you get this close to the fire, it goes under 48, and as I told you, under 48 switches to 60 on PS5. So yeah, it's kinda, until here we have 50, 52. You know what? Maybe the effects actually are the issue, and because I saw many videos people talking about frame rate issues in this game in performance mode, but as I'm testing it right now, I feel like the effects are the issue so far, and they can probably fix it easily. For now we saw fire, but maybe there are some other effects in some other areas that can affect FPS. Okay. Let's just go to the next area. Where should we go? Okay.
Damn it all.
Okay, we don't have fire here, but the frame rate is not stable, and we have a stuttering also. Yeah, you know what, I just hope it's okay on final release, because this is the first Final Fantasy I'm gonna play, and I really liked it so far. I really like this game, and I hope it will be very good. All right. Wow. It should go under 40 FPS here, definitely.
Captain! Take them.
Alright. Definitely under 48 FPS.
As you command.
You take care of that spellcaster. I'll keep the
Wow,
others occupied.
can see huge drops. Okay, let me focus.
That's them done. Are you all right?
Again fire.
Fine.
Again
It's my
fire is
father
the
and
reason.
Joshua I'm worried about.
Wait.
We should head back.
Okay, we will. Just let me test. We will not head back.
Clive, look out!
May I have this dance?
He's an Imperial Dragoon.
And you are the shield who was blessed by the Phoenix. Not that it will save you!
Stay still, damn you! Nice try.
Cut him! You're going to regret that, boy! Varian worm! Come on!
I'm not done yet!
To sand rag!
Alright, so about this part, I should talk about it. Sometimes it was above 48 FPS, which we saw like 50, 55 when we were not looking at the fire. But most of the time it was showing 60, as I told you already. The VRR range on PS5 is actually 48 to 60 Hz. So anytime it goes under 48, it jumps to 60, switches to 60, because it's not in VRR range, the console switches the output, some kind of like that. And most of the time it was showing 60, which means it was under 48. And as I showed you already, the fire is causing frame drops in this demo. I hope it's fixed in the final release. So far, fire. Let's see what else can make some issues.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
So, they sent in the Dragoons. Imperial Vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
About this moment that you see like it's locked on 48 FPS, what is the reason? I guess, I'm not sure yet, but I should test it in Teardrop. I guess like cinematics are 24 frames per second. It's gonna double that, 48, to catch up with VRR, to not going out of VRR range. So it's gonna double the frames, and cinematics are like 23 something, around 24, which we have in movies as well. That's my guess. We should test it.
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
My lord, look. We issued these sashes but yesterday. In Rosalith. If they were already among us, what if there were others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry. Take your steed.
What is going on?
What is that?
You are sick, sorry. Yes, he is sick. No, he's going to achieve something. What? Yeah, I guess cinematics are 24 and it doubles them to 48. Hello Vadim, what's up? Nice to see you here. You are awake.
Oh, you're all right.
You are awake.
Thank goodness.
Almost 11 here. 11 PM, I mean.
Your Grace, is everyone safe?
For the moment. We ride for Rosalith to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
Hi Daniel, I have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna log off for the night. Once again, I wanna thank you so much. I hope you have a nice
I'm sorry,
sleep.
Your Grace, but that
Thank you
won't
for
be
joining us.
possible.
We will do live stream in the weekend as well, after the game is released, to see if it's actually
Snakes!
any better
Run, Joshua, run!
or if it actually got worse, or if it's the same. Oh, what? What did happen? I wasn't looking. No way. Oh no.
Traitors! Your Highness!
You must do your duty too. You have to keep Father safe.
I have to. I had to. Clive,
I'm counting on you, Joshua. Oh, fuck!
Kill him! Now!
The Phoenix.
Too late. Oh, now I know where these come from.
Phoenix! Joshua! Lord Murdoch! His Highness! Joshua! Stop this!
He's lost control! I have to do something! I have to save him! No, my lord! Fall back! Clive!
Alright, let's get out of cinematic for a little more testing.
Stay away from me! Stay away or I'll kill you!
Fire, aim. Alright, no problem.
I'll kill you, Icon! I'll kill you! Icon? No, this cannot be!
Yeah, the frame rate is pretty much very bad.
There is only one!
We have too many
Fire!
effects, and that's the reason it's going under 48 all the time.
Is this the repository? He's destroying everything! Keep it! I will do my duty!
Alright. Hello. Yes, I'm fine. How are you doing? Alright, so before I finish the stream, because it's getting late here and I want to just test for a little while, let me just make the sound less. Alright. So as I was testing, the most issue comes to the parts that there are effects like fire and all those high graphical effects, and that's a good reason why we have drops, because those effects can affect the performance on PS5. The game itself is good, I like it, but this is demo, by the way. It's not very stable right now on performance. It's better than Jedi Survivor, 100% better than that. There is no doubt about it. But I'm actually gonna wait and see what happens with the release, because this version is very old and they did make it like, I think it's from 1 year ago or something, at least from 6 months ago. So I'm not sure if the final release will have the same issues, but so far, even though it wasn't stable on 60 FPS, because we didn't have screen tearing, there were some places I felt like it was stuttering so badly. But it is playable, even in this demo version. So for me, it is playable. I don't know for others. So let's see what happens with the final release. Is Jedi Survivor playable now? No, it's not. I'm just waiting for update actually to see what happens with the Jedi Survivor, because that's not playable. If that was as good as this game, I mean, even as good as this demo, I could play it, but no, it's not. And I'm gonna stop the live stream now. I'm almost finished for testing. I probably play some Overwatch 2. I think there's a new season right now. I did update it yesterday. Let me see if there's any new updates. There isn't, because we updated everything. Yes. And yeah, kind of like that. So I'm actually gonna wait. Oh, what? Finished. The demo is finished. I was like, no, I'm not gonna test further. It's enough for tonight, but it's finished. I thought. Alright, if I'm gonna talk about, I'm not gonna. Right. Yeah, if I'm gonna, you're waiting to, yeah, because Jedi, I don't know, it's not playable. I'm not sure if they release a new update, it will be probably playable. Maybe because it's been a long time they didn't release any new updates, so maybe they actually fix it. And can you make a video for Cyberpunk? Yes, Cyberpunk is really good right now. I did actually play it on my PC. I've bought it on my PC, so I'm not gonna buy it on PS5 again. And it's very old, but maybe someday I buy it on PS5 and make a video. I have it on my PC and it's really good. I mean that my PC is not very strong. I'm using RTX 3070. It's not very good for gaming. I mean, it's better than PS5 by the way. But yeah, it's kind of very good on my PC right now, Cyberpunk. So yeah, I did like it, but on the release it was very bad. So how much is the price? 70 like other games. I haven't got it yet, pre-ordered it yet, but I will probably do because I want to see how it goes and make videos. And from what I saw right now from full demo that we played, we didn't actually play full demo, but we played half of it at least. It was like performance, even though it's not very stable and the effects cause low frame rates and drops, I didn't see screen tearing. That's the very first thing that really matters. And the second thing is it was playable. It's not like Jedi Survivor. Even if they're gonna release the game like this very old demo, which is 1.0000001, even if they release it in this state, it's playable. Trust me, it's playable. But not on 30 FPS. I'm not a fan of 30 FPS. 30 FPS is just not normal, you know. And let me see how much I have in my PlayStation account now. Oh wait, not enough. I think, wait, I have already around 100. Never mind, I do it later. Alright, so the thing is, it's playable even if it's going to be released on this state, like the demo, it's playable. I'm not gonna go for 30 FPS and I'm gonna show you why. I have a little save somewhere which I can show you why I'm not gonna play on 30 FPS mode.
Let's get this stuff on.
Let me show you why. By the way, the frame rate, yeah, it's not stable. It goes under 48 a lot, but yeah, it looks really bad in displays, for example, under 48 all the time. But as I told you, I think the final release won't be like this. It won't be like this. There's at least two newer versions that came after this one. Cyberpunk on PS5 looks awesome. Yeah, what do you think of Mortal Kombat 1? I actually didn't watch anything about Mortal Kombat, but I'm waiting for it. I'm gonna get it probably because I was a fan of it when I was a kid. Mortal Kombat 3 on Mega Drive, so I like Mortal Kombat. I think I played a few of them on PS3 days also, but since PS4 I didn't play them anymore. So yeah, it's kind of like that. And let me show you why I'm not gonna play on quality mode. This is performance, actually frame rate mode, and it's not good. It's not very good, but one reason is the delay. I made a video already about it, that the delay is very high in quality mode. And let me show you the second reason. Alright. I like to keep brightness on 0. Looks better. Alright, so here's the second reason. I'm gonna do it and take a screenshot and show you what I'm talking about. Let's make it Game of the Year for me. Yeah, I never played this game before, none of the old ones, but I like this one. And now that we are here, I'm going to show you why I am not going to play on quality mode, even though the performance doesn't have issues like Jedi Survivor, like screen tearing and stuff like that. I didn't see, at least in my playthrough, I didn't see it even once. Stuttering, yes, I know, but it's gonna be fine, probably. But the quality mode, let me show you what happens when you are playing on quality mode, 30 FPS mode. I'm gonna rotate this and pay close attention to that ghosting effect that you see around him. The ghosting effect, I can just take a screenshot while we are doing it, so you can see it better. Okay, I did it already. Let me show you. You see this ghosting effect? It's so much, it's huge. I mean, I've seen ghosting effects in other games, but this game has it the most in quality mode 30 FPS. Someone said putting camera to... Yes, of course helps, and you know why? Let me show you the reason. I have it on high sensitivity. That's because of motion blur. We can't turn it off for some reason. And this ghosting comes to motion blur and 30 FPS mode. I don't need to put it on one, but I tell you how it could be better. Let me show you. If I rotate the camera very slowly, there is almost no motion blur because we are not rotating fast. And there is almost no ghosting. I mean, it's much less, but if I rotate it fast, you see, it gets very bad. And I'm not gonna play with camera 1. Actually, the camera speed I usually play is like this in most games. And I prefer to have motion blur option to turn it off because I can't just see everything blurry all the time. But if I go to performance, I mean frame rate mode, even though it's not stable and it's like kinda barely 50 FPS, it's better. It's less because of the frame rate. It's just a bit less. It looks better. Yeah, so kind of from what Vita said, it's not very good right now in this demo, and performance mode is not playable that much, but I hope they will fix it. Yes, exactly. It's kind of 1.000001, and I can tell maybe that's one of the reasons, because we were testing it and we just finished the demo. It finished too fast because half of it was cutscenes and I did skip them all. But we were just testing, and in the places that there were so much fire, lost in the fog, I think somewhere around here. The issue was coming up when there were some fire. Yeah, you can see. Look, if I go, let me open the door again and show it to you again. Wait. Yeah, kinda, it's around 50 and simply can hit above 48. As long as it's above 48, it's pretty smooth. There is no issue. But then if we go look at the fire, it goes under 48. That's why it shows 60. You can see this is stuttering. It's under 40 or 48. So yeah, it's kind of like that. There were issues with the effects, and I think they must have been fixed. They can use lower quality assist or do something about it. They should have done it already. I'm not sure. Does lowering the resolution help at all? Do you mean on PS5? I really doubt it. Which save it was? Look, we have something. Let's stay here. I did it before on Jedi Survivor and it wasn't helping at all. Like we have 54, 55, okay? And let's say, for example, I don't think in most cases that I tested it didn't. But let's say we're gonna lower the resolution to something like 1080p. Everything goes off. Because yes, 1080p, 60 FPS. For some reason my Elgato capture card isn't showing any picture in 1080p. Let me switch to 1440p. 60 FPS, alright. Now let me see. There is no difference, literally. I mean, the game native resolution is like 1080p, quiet 1080p for frame rate, and 1440p for quality mode, graphics mode. And if you actually make any changes on PS5, let's say I change the resolution on PS5 to 4K, it's not going to do anything. The upscaled version will be shown. Like if it's going to be rendered on 1080p, it is still 1080p, but it's going to apply some filters and effects to make it look like sharper. And you may think, what if I make it 720p, or what if I make it 1440p? Maybe it doesn't apply those upscale effects and it helps with the frame rate. Actually, it doesn't, as you can see. For example, in this specific place, we have 44, 54, 55, okay? If I go here and then simply make it 4K again, alright, we have it on 4K now. There is no difference. And it's not only about this place, it's actually about every place I tested in Jedi Survivor. It didn't help. So I wish it would in some way. I mean, if PS5 could actually do something, so when you change the resolution to 720 it would help the frame rate, but it doesn't. And as soon as you come close to some effects like this, you can see it's under 48 all the time. But these effects, I mean, these assets are very high quality. There is a good reason, even if the game is going to be the same on release, very bad frame rate in such situations. Look at these assets, they are really high quality. That's why maybe they fixed that already on newer versions. But what about Jedi Survivor? There is actually nothing about Jedi Survivor that I say it's high quality and that's the reason why we have lower FPS. No, it's kind of, I don't know, that's just broken. But here I can see this fire and effects and everything is very high quality and it causes issues. And even the fight we had at the very end, oh wait, the shadow disappears somehow. It's like kind of the camera has a physical effect on the environment, so the light from that fire won't affect here anymore. That's really interesting. Or wait, no, it's just disappearing the character. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of like that. So thank you so much everyone for joining. I'm gonna test the game and compare these parts that we already have been into in the final release to see if there is any difference, and I will share the results in the videos with you. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Let me close the game and just open Overwatch 2. Alright. Yeah, wait, can I go like 120 Hz in 4K? No, that was the thing, I forgot. When I'm using the capture card, I cannot actually use 4K 120 Hz because this capture card can't pass through but can't capture. Should be 120 Hz, come on. I'm gonna see if I'm actually... Why is it showing 60 still? Maybe the game... Oh, it is. For some reason, at the top of the screen we have some wrong information. but it is on 120 hertz anyways, and the game is stuck. I'm gonna open it again. Anyways, thank you so much for joining, and I wish we had games like that run on 120 FPS and we could do some tests on them. I mean, we have, but not too many. Something like Spider-Man and God of War. Yeah, I still have the God of War. They extended the storage. Alright, thank you so much everyone for joining. I see you next time.